Alright, so I'm ready to start. What's up everybody, Blood and Bobby here. Excuse me if I sound kind of weird. I have to wear an instrument in my teeth for the next few months, so if you hear me kind of lisping, that's why. So here today to play Kirby's Dream Land, which won my previous Twitter or X poll, whatever you want to call it. So, definitely gonna have a lot of fun today. Playing this game, it's kind of nostalgic for me in a lot of ways. You know, Saturdays, I don't know if this is the case around the world, but, on Saturdays on, 4Kids TV, they used to show, this Kirby anime, called, Kirby Right Back At You. That was probably my favorite show to watch on Saturday mornings, and there were some mornings where I would get up late and forget to watch it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that show. The Dynablade episode still gets me teared up. There's one where King DDD has a ton of cavities that kind of became a sort of nightmare fuel for me, especially as somebody who has like a lot of family members who are in dentistry. Trying to float up there. So yeah, kind of glad to be playing this game. The very first Kirby game, you know, going so far back to, this is before Kirby, you know, had that ability where he could, inhale an enemy and, like, pick up on their abilities. So, like, in this case, I can't turn into Bomb Kirby. I have to just, like, inhale the bombs and, like, spit them back at the, enemy there. Yeah, the story, the early days of Kirby, I think, is a really fascinating story. There's definitely YouTubers out there who have covered things like the story of how Kirby got created, and even all the advertising. Nintendo of America did those really ridiculous ads to try to make Kirby look like super macho and, like, you know, masculine and all that kind of stuff. I imagine, especially, you know, because that was before, like, kawaii culture, you know, really took off in the States. Maybe they were thinking, oh, who's gonna take a video game about a puffball who just, like, you know, inhales enemies, spits them back out. We're worried nobody will take that seriously here. But in a lot of respects, I think it helps make Kirby more identifiable to people like myself, because, like, I don't consider myself a super, like, you know, macho, masculine, badass kind of person. I mean, the closest I'll ever get to that is me getting my, my varsity Letterman jacket in high school, so I guess that technically makes me a jock, even though I don't really act like that stereotypical high school jock who is, like, you know, super, like, you know, confident and is a ladies' man, and so to speak. So I think it's cool that there is a Nintendo character who has very unique superpowers and is a really great hero unto himself. And it, you know, and because I think Kirby was intended to be a kind of video game that's really great for beginner players, it makes his games all the more approachable. That's why, you know, I've been playing Kirby games for, like, what, nearly 20 years, I want to say. Still trying to get the pattern down on defeating the green tree. Okay, now it's time to get back up. Ah, shit. This just kind of reminds me of attacking the... I keep doing that. Green tree from Kirby Air Ride. I'm getting my ass kicked here. What's happening? Why do I keep getting hit by the apple? Let's try it again. I know I could do this. I was recording gameplay footage. It was, oh, they tricked me this time. Don't swallow it, Kirby. I have to just kind of ignore it. There we go, yes. This is much better. Come on. Do it. Yes! Victory dance time. I like this little animation here of Kirby sneezing. And no, it's falling off. Is it a microphone? Oh, cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this game. I think the first time I played Kirby's Dream Land was when you could get this game for the Nintendo 3DS's Virtual Console. A little too fast there. Question mark block. What is this, Mario? Too much out there. I think I have to go up. Yeah, I have to go up. There we go, yeah. Because I was hurting there. Shut up. Spiky balls are like my worst enemy in the Kirby games. Yeah, just on a side note, speaking of Kirby, I really wish that they would either port or make a sequel to Kirby Air Ride. I think I mentioned it. Oh, there we go. Ooh, invincibility, awesome. I know I mentioned it in previous streams, but I really wish they would make like either a sequel or at least port the GameCube game. Oh, so it stops if I try to inhale the enemy. I think I need an item, or I have to inhale an enemy in order to get the question mark box. Oh, look, I'm just kind of waiting here for the enemy to come by. Let's see. Oh shit. Yep. There we go, yeah. Get one more. There we go. Awesome. Can I just go? Oh, okay. Guess answers my question. But yeah, I certainly was the kind of person that grew up watching a lot of Saturday morning cartoons. And actually, my first exposure to Nintendo, which I didn't even know what Nintendo was at the time, was the Pokemon anime. Because I grew up when, you know, Kids WB was still on the air. You know, in the States, and know what that is. But yeah, Pokemon was really the first Nintendo property I became familiar with, even before Mario and Kirby. I didn't really know Kirby until my cousins introduced me to Super Smash Bros. Melee, and the funny thing about that was at the time, shit, almost got hit by an enemy there. What was I gonna say? I didn't even know that, you know, all the characters from Smash were part of their own separate franchises. I just assumed that, you know, they were all part of this fighting game. So I was really surprised when I found out that Kirby and, you know, Mario, they all come from their own universes, so to speak. Hurry up and spin that. Still have to dodge. Guess I could have went back up. The trick is just to stay on the at least that time I was able to come, but maybe that's the trick. You just have to come down. Ugh. Shit, no. Oh, wrong way. A little too panicky there. Yes! Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I still have not learned my lesson of, like, you know, I really should, you know, practice so that, you know, when I do these streams, I can be, like, pretty good. Because I fall into that, like, bad habit a lot of just, you know, playing a game that I have played before, but not in a while, so when I do play it, it's not really habitual. Get the Waddle Dee there. But it's just that kind of, like, vicious cycle I need to get out of, where it's like, when you don't practice, you don't get better. It's the thing where it's like, I don't practice because I'm afraid I'm going to screw up, but if you never practice, how are you going to get better? Probably not a good time to inhale an enemy. Oh look, my microphone. Yeah, that's a tricky thing I seem to have a bad habit of doing, is just like swallowing the power-up when I really shouldn't. Is the kind of thing that falls. Yep, so you just gotta go. Really use the health power-up here. Oop. Watch out for the spiky obstacles there. Oop. Oop. But yeah, it's just that kind of thing where it's like, it's not even of any dire consequence if you do, you know, screw up. It's not like you're taking a driving test where, like, you know, that you absolutely need to practice. We'll wait for the enemies to kind of get out of the way so I can get that maximum tomato and move on. And, you know, I mean, this sounds kind of cheesy, but I guess it's kind of a good example of, like, being kind to yourself. Especially, you know, playing video games. You know, if you make a mistake, especially if you're just playing by yourself, then there's no real consequence. I think for me, it's just that I think too much about other times where I've made, like, you know, mistakes, but I wasn't really, like, kind of kind to myself. Ooh, watch out. Yeah, the cannons from the other Kirby games. Definitely gotta watch out for those. Oh, I got an invincibility power. How did I get that? Wait, do I have an invincibility power up? Okay, now I'm back to normal. Wait for the cannons to fire. And, you know, earlier today I was actually talking with my sister about, like, you know, people who are able to find ways to keep their inner child alive. Because I was watching some behind the scenes of Steven Spielberg making that movie The Fabelmans, the semi-autobiographical movie about how he got into filmmaking, and I noticed no, I got it. So that was not invincibility, so how am I gonna take that down? Because that would require me having to, like, you know, swallow in the cannonball so I could shoot it. You just have to kind of go at it like it's a shooting game? I guess. Just like, here I go, I'm trying my best to take this airship down. There we go. Yes, cool. But, you know, like the best, to kind of use another one of my cross-country analogies, you know, what matters is most is finishing your race, not really getting first place. Although, funny enough, even when there were times where I couldn't finish my races from back then, my coaches didn't really get mad at me. I think part of it was just that it didn't really happen that often where I would get disqualified for going too far off course. It really only happened like twice over however many races I ran in high school. And really, the only times where I really got scolded at when it came to my running was whenever I walked. I remember there was one time, my friend and I, if you see my YouTube videos, you might know Steven. He sometimes is in my movie reviews. Actually, was it Steven or I can't remember which friend. But yeah, one of my friends and I, we just kind of walked our way back to our school. And our coach was driving by in his Honda Odyssey minivan. Okay, I really need to inhale some of the enemies to take them down. And he saw that I was walking, and he, like, called my name. He was like, Bobby! And I knew that when I got back to my school, you know, I was going to be in trouble. So when I did get back, he was like, hey, come here. And he basically just told me, keep running. Basically, on my team, as long as, even if you're fast walking, you'd probably... won't get, in trouble. It's just if you walk or stop, that's when it's not good, Okay, so I guess that enemy, you can't really, because if you try to inhale, they just get, all excited and come after you. And also, it helps, I try to remember... When I was playing, what game was it? Not Last of Us, Resident Evil 2, the remake with my friend Steven. I kept on making a lot of mistakes, and he was telling me, I think he was saying my problem was I didn't know how to slow down and sort of learn the rules, or because when I was playing the game, when I was playing the RE2 remake, all I was focusing on doing was just shooting the zombies and not giving enough time to sort of collect items, because in the Resident Evil games you have to pick up ammunition for your weapons. You also have to pick up healing items and so forth. Let's see if I could swallow the enemy there. Nope, have to get closer. Oh, and I got game over. Let's try it again. Come on, Kirby, you got this. Still firing cannonballs here. Watch out. Just gonna squeeze my way through. No, there's not. You have to just rely on what you got. Okay, maybe I should have. Just gonna squeeze my way through. Yeah, so I guess playing this game, it's kind of my way of keeping my inner child alive. I mean, like I said, even just playing Kirby on a Saturday takes me back to those days when I would be playing something like Kirby or watching the Kirby Right Back At You TV show. So I guess you could say most of my time spent on whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok is me reliving my childhood days. It's just, I think it's, completely cool when people can do that, reliving it with whether it's video games or, something they grew up with. I think where it gets bad is when it's completely, your life, or it results in you doing, some of the more behavioral things that, you should learn to grow out of. Validation was something I struggled with when I was a little kid. And because I think for me, it's not that the game or the show it's bad, it's, how do you handle things like, you know, like, you know, have you learned to validate yourself? Can you push yourself to, you know, learn to do more things that you kind of have to do as you get older? It'd be nice if I could just kind of aim and, like, get the bad guy there. You know, can you learn to do more challenging stuff? Like, you know, well, I guess, you know, playing Kirby. But, you know, I'm challenging myself by, like, you know, playing this game that I haven't really touched in a long time. Maybe not even since my Nintendo 3DS days. As a matter of fact, do I even have... Oh, okay, so I have played, been playing, Kirby's Dream Land again. But, I think this is the first time I'm doing a stream of it. I mean, I know for me, back when I first started to do streams, I was really worried people would get really angry with me if I just died over and over and over again. But of course, I've learned that other streamers also make mistakes too. We're all human. And I'm grateful that I have a very forgiving audience. I think when they get really impatient is if you have this kind of refusal to learn, so to speak. Because that's when, if you don't, you know, learn from your mistakes and you're just blaming the game, that's when it becomes really grating to watch somebody, you know, make mistakes again and again. Trying to get one of the, Ugh. Yeah, this one's gonna be a toughie. Here we go. Oh! I always keep doing that, aiming the wrong way. Oh, we'll try it again. Okay, this time I got full amount of health. Yeah, but I guess it's a kind of reminder of how the comfort zone could either be your best friend, but when it's you depend on it too much, it becomes your greatest enemy. And in a lot of ways, when you just rely on the comfort zone, or you depend on it too much, sometimes the consequences are even uglier than if you challenge yourself. There we go. Yay, I did it! I would say that Bob Ross saying about how, you know, we don't make mistakes, we just have happy little accidents, although not really applicable if you're having a driving lesson, because in that case, if you have an accident, you know, that's a huge problem. So I guess in the case of driving, you know, you should be saying, you know, we don't, you know, have accidents, we just have happy little mistakes, I guess, because when it comes to driving, a mistake is much more, you know, tolerable and common than, you know, getting in an accident. Can I get that power up? Yeah, I can. I think there's another. Yeah, there's another one, but watch out for the spiky thing. Oh, so you don't even have to swallow the blocks. You just have to inhale the bottle. Ooh, I still got hit anyway. And by the way, the hat I'm wearing, I don't know where she got this from, but my friend Gabby once gave it to me for a present. So yeah, thank you very much. She's been doing a good job. She didn't do this week's thumbnail, but some of the ones that she's done lately are for like my Wii Sports Resort stream, and I also did a Super Smash Brothers stream lately where she did the thumbnail. So really awesome job, so thank you very much. Great. Again. Round 2. Keep making that mistake. Shit. Try that again. This time on full health. This time I'm getting out of the way. Because I know how you like to fight. Get away from there. Who's gonna die first? There we go. Awesome. Oh, great. Mount DDD. Am I gonna have to fight King DDD there? Is he still angry about his dental treatment in the anime I was talking about? Yeah, that's the thing. It's funny. People ask me a lot, do you watch anime on TikTok? The short answer is not really. It's not really something I grew up with. Most of the anime I watched was like Studio Ghibli, occasionally Pokemon, but I didn't really watch Pokemon religiously. I just watched it as kind of a, what the heck, Kirby? What's that? Like a... Why is there a second Kirby there? Guys, suck up that Kirby too, or what's going on? Okay, there we go. Again? Yeah, I have that bad habit of, like, not getting close enough to my enemies. Oh, wow. Dodged it. Okay, get out of the way. Okay, I think I, have a better understanding of what to do here. A little too close to the line of fire. Come on. Come down here. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. Out of the way. What's going on? Why is it not coming? Come on, come on. Did that thing. I don't know, like, in terms of me accidentally swallowing the enemy, is it kind of a symptom of, using the control stick as opposed to the D-pad? Oh, you just have to touch the Kirby doppelganger, I guess you could call it. Oh, a little too close. Just gonna have to jump and get the enemy. Yeah, I think so. Whoops. Get out of the way that time. Okay, so I think, yeah. Oh, did that again. Another one of my bad habits. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I guess this is just the more difficult way of fighting this enemy. One last, can I do it? Nope. But I'm getting close, so that's what matters. Do it again! Yep, just touch the Kirby. But yeah, this is what I mean. I mean, yeah, I'm starting to pick up on the patterns of the enemy and have a much better idea of what to do, so it's just part of the learning process. I mean, I don't want to say it's like growing pains, but that's just what you gotta do to learn sometimes. It's just, I mean, I hate to use that term, risk it for the biscuit. Well, there is no biscuit. It's just, you know, welcome to living life, I guess. But if you have a good attitude to kind of get through the shit, then you'll be okay. God, how many times have I used the word shit today? Stand there. Almost there. We'll get him. There we go. Yeah. Exactly what I mean. Oh boy. So I guess I kind of have to do like a repeat of the prior stages, I guess? Or more difficult versions, I guess. Oh. It kind of made that angry video game nerd mistake of going off a ledge and assuming there will be something down there. I mean, you know, not to blame James Roll for anything like that. I'm just saying that it's something that happens on the show sometimes. But yeah, just got to be careful. You just got to keep floating. Let's do the green tree again, since oh, made the same mistake again. Sorry. Okay, so this time I'm just gonna float. I'm not gonna, you know, fall into the pit of despair. What? I guess I have to go past this barrier. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that was easy. Okay. Let's actually do the airship one again. Maybe I'll save, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the cloud enemy, but we'll save that one for, the last, battle. Had a bit of trouble floating there. Okay. So I guess that it's not an invincibility item, but lets you fly, I suppose. Almost there, almost there. We'll get there. We're gonna have to do... I guess this is where... You know what? Make things easier for me. I'm gonna create a suspend point. Just in case. That's the upside of playing on Switch. Is that you can make suspend points so that if you do die, you won't have to start all over again. Get too close to spikes. Tap the Kirby doppelganger or whatever they call it. Yeah, maybe I should just make a suspend point for, like, after I get done fighting each of the enemies. I think I gotta aim for the cannon, because it seems like that's where you do the damage. There we go. Awesomeness. So 2 down. Gonna mark my suspend point in case I have to do it again. Go for scary face. Oop. Oh, dang it. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, again, going back to another thing I've learned from AVGM, where it's like, if you have to, the worst direction you can go is down, unless, you know, it's very clear that's where you have to go. Okay, Kirby's just hanging out there. Yeah, too bad I can't attack from the back. Oh, well. Oh, can even get you from the back there. Okay. Again, go to the suspend point because I only have 2 lives left. Yeah, I know I can do it, but just have to be careful. Yeah, the trick here is that even if you hit the enemy, they don't, like, die. They can still come after you. Yeah, I seem to be having a harder time dodging the attack than when I played this previously. Alright, I'll give it one more shot, and see how it goes. I don't know, I seem to actually be an easier time taking down this enemy. I mean, okay, I died a couple times, but let's see if I could do this one again. Again, this time, just touch the Kirby, and you're on your way. Okay, so again... But yeah, I guess that's the thing with most video games, is just you just have to learn the pattern when it comes to fighting the bad guys, and like getting good at your aim too. Did that thing again where I swallowed. I guess I should be using the D-pad, because I think because the control stick, you know, is much more fluid, that means you have much more room to kind of goof up, I guess. There we go. To get a little closer. Ah, wrong way. Why do I keep doing that? Oh well. This one I know I could do. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe... What if I try just using... Well, actually, no, it doesn't help if I use the Joy-Con, because that's also a control stick. See, what if I just do the D-pad like I'm playing on my Game Boy? Which, by the way, yes, I do have an OG Game Boy that I got from a convention in Pasadena. Get out of my way. But I still seem to be doing that weird habit of mine of like going the wrong way. Oh wow, almost got hit there. Confuse the buttons. I don't know, this is still... I don't feel really comfortable using the D-pad. I'll just use the control stick. Oh, keeps coming down. Just let it run off the screen. There we go. Yes. Awesome. Oh, down to one last life. Maybe I'll give this enemy one more chance. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'll just like let's see how it goes. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna end the stream because I don't want to have to make you guys sit through just a ton of me dying. Yeah, like I said previously, sometimes the worst direction you can go in a game is down, because you don't know if that's where you're supposed to go, or it's the route that kills you. Get out of the way. There we go. Maybe that's the trick. I just have to get them when they're, like, kind of further away. I don't know if I could do that in practice, but you'll see what I mean. Ah, swallow it again. I keep doing that. Really bad habit of mine. You go this way? Okay, yay, did it! I mean, DD is the last one, good god. I'm down to my last life too. Uh-oh. I'm screwed, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, hate to end things off on kind of a bad note, but, I'm gonna end things here for today. I mean, I'm glad I did get, you know, not far into the game, but, you know, more than I thought. So, I guess we'll pick up another time. Definitely going to have to practice this. Yeah, so... Yeah, I think I'll save it for a future stream. So, I am going to be taking a bit of a break from streaming because there's a lot of things that I want to do lately. So, at least for a couple weeks, I'm kind of thinking of coming back in July. I'll still be working on YouTube and TikTok videos, just not streamed. So, my last Instagram stream from now will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9 p.m. British Standard Time. So I hope to see you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you did enjoy the stream, please follow me on Twitch. Again, really appreciate your support. I know you guys have been really awesome supporting me. I just want to take a break from streaming right now to focus on other things that I'd like to do. So until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you all for watching.